we are going to be making some painted paper today to turn it into something. Now, you're going to be seeing a lot of things on your table. You should have your paint mat, which is the white paper, and everybody should see a pink paper sitting first. There may be a black paper off to the side. Do not touch the black paper. That is what we are working on next. So your first thing is going to be writing your name and your teacher's code with your pencil. Please remind yourselves, I'm going to be using a marker so you can see me. My name is Miss Lawson. You are not writing Lawson. You are writing your name and then your teacher's code. It may be a K or may be a 1. So make sure that you're using your pencil or Miss Lawson's pencil you're borrowing to write your name and your teacher's code. Miss Lawson will let you know what's your teacher's code if you do not remember. Now, you want to make sure that you are doing it to both pieces of paper. So once you get your pink paper, then you will get your black paper from in front of you, and you are going to do the same thing on your black paper. Now, you got to be careful because you may not be able to see what you're writing. So I found a white crown. You are still using your pencil. Again, writing your name and your code, either -K for kindergarten or -1. So again, you are doing this to the pink paper first, then to the black paper with your pencil. Again, put your pink paper back and move your black paper to the side because we're not painting that. Take your pink paper and flip it over so we do not see your name. Now, Miss Lawson's going to be telling you where to get your tray from. And on your tray, you're going to see a pink cup of paint. If it is closed, you're going to carefully open it up. And I've spilt my paint, so it's a mess. Put the paint top to the side, and you may see a sponge sitting next to it. So we don't want to stick this, obviously it's not going to fit this way. You're going to stick it in long so it's sticking out. So this is your handle, and it's sticking in the paint. Our job is we're going to add pink paint to your pink paper. So put your pink paper, keep it on the tray, and you're just going to add paint to your pink paper. Again, I'm not rubbing it. I'm not using it like a paintbrush. I am bouncing up and down. I don't need to go back and get more paint and more paint. So I'm just using it and adding. Okay, so you're going to take your sponge. We're not using the sponge anymore. We're done with it. You're going to lay it on your tray right next to your pink paint. Miss Lawson may tell you to close it depending on if you have your tops. Now, we're going to be walking this back to the drying rack, so wait for Miss Lawson to call your table. Please remember, when we go to the drying rack, you got to turn it from horizontal to vertical. This is the direction we put it on the drying rack. So please listen for Miss Lawson to call your table. You are only picking up the pink paper, nothing else. This is the only paper going with you. So when you get it on the drying rack and you make your way back to your table, you're then going to grab your black paper, flip it over. We don't want to paint our name. Again, we are done with the pink paint. We are not using the pink paint. On your tray, you're going to see a gray color. It's going to look almost black. And you're going to see another sponge. So again, you're going to see this on your tray. If it's not opened, Miss Lawson will tell you to open it. You're going to put your top on the tray, and you're going to do the same thing with your new sponge and the gray paint. So you dip one end in, you hold the other end. And yes, I know it's kind of hard to see it, but it's giving the paper a texture. Texture is another element of art. Texture is how something feels. So we're making it look like it feels different. Doesn't make it feel different, but we're just making it look like it feels different. Again, I'm not getting more paint, more paint, more paint. I only need to dip it twice, and that's plenty of paint to go. Don't stick this in the paint. This goes back on your tray. If you have your top, Miss Lawson may tell you to put the top on. The paint should be on your tray with your sponges, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take our black paper, just like we did the pink, turn it vertical, and you are going to listen for Miss Lawson to call your table to walk back to the back counter, then towards the drying rack to put it on the drying rack. Then we will get a wipe for our hands. and then we'll get ready to clean up. We're going to be using these two papers to create a new piece of art next time we come together. We will cut and do some gluing to create a new piece of art.